Okay, hi! Before we proceed to know more about Suggestopedia, it is better for us to know a little bit about the history. This teaching method was developed by a psychotherapist named Professor Georgy Lizanov. He is also known as the father of accelerated learning. Suggestopedia comes from the origin of suggestion and pedagogy. This teaching method based on a modern understanding between human and the brain. It includes the importance about the psychological status. In addition, it is considered as an effective teaching method. This method is based on the power of suggestion in learning. Teachers can use suggestion in the class to improve the positive vibe among the student. Even it is very interesting to try this method, it can be quite challenging. For sure, it is quite challenging for the L2 learners. Now, to help you become aware about this Suggestopedia, let us watch this button.
Do you want to know more about Suggestopedia? Have you ever felt stressed knowing that you need to memorize and do all the tasks in a short period of time? This is why Suggestopedia is really important. In a class, sometimes learners receive too much information at one time. Thus, our brain cannot cooperate with it and establish the psychological barriers. Lizanov categorized that in every learning process, there should be three main components, which are positive suggestions, motivation, and imagination. This approach is really effective because with that positive suggestion, it will make learners more receptive to stimulate the learning. With the help of this approach, the learners will have optimum state of learning. Last but not least, it can create the comfortable environment between the teachers and the learners.
Now, I bet all of you already know about Suggestopedia. Here are the principles of Suggestopedia. The first one is about learner's environment. The second one, intonation, authority, dissolve negative suggestion, dual planners, and rhythm. It is because the word Suggestopedia is the way for the brain and the student react at the same time with the help of music. It is because with this type of learning method, it will help the student to stimulate the learning and become more receptive. It's all about this Suggestopedia. Basically, this Suggestopedia and Suggestopedia is just the same. The Suggestopedia is the upgraded version of Suggestopedia. It also helps students to eliminate the feeling that they cannot be successful. The Suggestopedia has been called an effective humanistic approach. It is because in a learning, when the student occupied their brain with the information, they tend to give up. They tend to think that I can't do this, I can't do that. So basically, with the help of Suggestopedia and the Suggestopedia, the student become more excited to learn in a new way.
Now, let's get to know Suggestopedia methods even deeper, shall we? To identify this method, we have to know the distinctive features or characteristics. Firstly, this method consists of relaxing and comfortable environment. This is because in the classroom, the chairs are arranged semicircle and face the whiteboard in order to make the students pay more attention. Apart from that, teacher plays music and uses decorations on the walls such as posters and pictures and other teaching materials that could actually help the students to feel more relaxed and comfortable in order to learn better. Next, just like I mentioned earlier, this method uses music. This is what makes the method unique. It uses Baroque music with its 60 beats per minute and its specific rhythm, or simply just called it as classical music that actually created the kind of relaxing states for the students. Then, Suggestopedia method is teacher-centered. In other words, control and authority is given completely to teacher. So the teacher plays a center role where they should show their self-confidence and positive attitude. Apart from that, Suggestopedia method conduct peripheral learning. Peripheral learning It is where students learn English not only through direct instructions but also through indirect instructions such as posters and decorations featuring the target language information. Next, it is free errors. In the teaching learning process, through Suggestopedia methods, students who make mistakes is given toleration. Last but not least, classroom activities are based on dialogues, question and answers, games and songs. Not forget to mention music, drama and arts are integrated as often as possible in the learning process. Moving on to advantages of using Suggestopedia. Firstly, music helps creating a relaxing atmosphere and enhance students' focus. This is because with the relaxed atmosphere, students will feel engaged with the lessons, and this will increase the students-teacher relation. Next, it encourages motivations and increases students' self-esteem. There will be no anxiety and no fear among the students in using the language while involving in the group in answering questions and answer session. Then, students learn 3 to 4 times quicker than conventional method. This is because the music helps them to memorize better and they will be enjoying the lesson. When they enjoy the lesson, it is easier for them to receive the information that the teacher are given using the correct rhythm and intonation. Moreover, students learn to trust the power of the mind. This is because Suggestopedia methods activates mental potential. And lastly, they will have learning stress-free, where the students will feel less pressure and happy in learning so that they could easily achieve the meaningful learning. On the other hand, Suggestopedia methods also consist some disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is environmental and financial limitations. This also includes unavailable musics and limitation classrooms because we need to decrease the students in the classroom so that we need new classroom for them in order to apply this Suggestopedia method, just like the European countries which has been practiced this Suggestopedia method with only 10 to 15 students in a classroom. Next, music can be seen as boring and irritating. This is due to the fact that different students have different ways in learning. Some of the students cannot study in a noisy place or class since they cannot divide their mind into 2 parts, which is the lesson or the music. So using the music in learning process is not effective and will be irritating and disturbing for them. Lastly, infantilization learning technique is not suitable for some students. This is because Suggestopedia class is conditioned be childlike situation. So there are some students who does not like to be treated that way because for them, they are matured enough.
Teachers' roles. Teachers should create situations in which students are more suggestible, show absolute confidence in the method, display fastidious conduct in manners and dress, organize properly and strictly observe the initial stages of the teaching process. This includes choice, play of music, as well as punctuality. Maintain a solemn attitude towards the session, maintain a modest enthusiasm, respond tactfully to poor papers, give focus on global rather than analytical material. Students' roles: respect and trust the teacher, commitment to the class and its activities, to feel relaxed and comfortable. Students must not try to figure out, manipulate or study the material presented. The students should not be critical but simply observe what is presented to them. Students are expected to tolerate and, in fact, encourage their own infantilization, which means students have to be as childlike as possible.
Hi everyone, everyone. So moving on, we are going to see a demonstration on how to use the Suggestopedia method. Enjoy!
Hi, good morning, class.
Hi. Good morning, Miss.
Hi, how are you guys doing today?
Fine. I'm just fine. Good.
Very good. All right, very good. Have you guys taken out your breakfast?
Not yet. We take it.
Aisyah, why haven't you taken your breakfast?
It's too early, Miss.
It's too
I can't bring.
early. All right. Make sure to have your breakfast after this, okay?
Okay,
All
Miss.
right, class. For today's class, firstly, I want you guys to feel relaxed. So let's stretch ourselves, okay? Firstly, let's breathe in and then breathe out. All right, now let's do some stretching, okay? Stretch out your hands. Okay, move on your shoulder. All right, very good. Okay, so have you guys feel more relaxed? Please sit down properly, okay? All right, sit down
Okay,
properly.
Miss.
Do you have some water with you? Oh, very good. Okay, feel free to drink, okay?
Okay, Miss.
All right, in today's class, let's have some fun, okay? Let's not make this class as serious as it will. So let's have some fun. Can we do that? Shall we have fun?
Yes. I'm excited.
Very excited. Very good. Okay, firstly, I'll play some songs. I hope you guys will like it. If you don't like this sound, if you don't like the music, please tell me, okay?
All right. Okay, Miss.
Yeah, I just want you guys to feel more relaxed, hence I'm opening the music. Can you hear the music well?
Yep. Yes.
Is it good? Is it okay? All right, amazing. So, as for today, we will learn on what adjectives are, and it's gonna be an exercise here and there. So I will read to you a short story. I will read a short story to you twice. Okay, firstly, I'll read it first, and you guys will listen. Take notes if you attend any adjectives in the story. Can you do that? And then during the second reading, please notify me by clapping your hand, and then tell me if you have the answer for the adjective from the story. Can you do that?
Okay, sure, Miss.
All right, very good. So can we start now?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
very good.
excited.
You're excited, amazing. Okay, so this short story I'll be reading to you is entitled Lamb to the Slaughter, sorry, by Roald Dahl. Okay, please listen carefully. Okay, all right. Are you guys, can you guys listen to me well?
Yes.
All right, amazing.
Yes, Miss.
All right, so I'll start reading, yeah? Pay attention. The room was warm and clean, the curtains drawn, the two table lamps alight hers, and the one by the empty chair opposite. On the sideboard behind her, two tall glasses, soda water, whiskey, fresh ice cubes in the thermos bucket. Mary Maloney was waiting for her husband to come home from work. Okay, class. Now you have listened to the first reading. Can you understand the story?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, very good. Okay, next you will be listening to the story again. I will read the story for you again, and then I need you to listen very carefully, as I wanted you guys to identify the adjectives that you guys can listen from the story. Will you do that?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Do you still remember what adjectives are?
To describe something.
To describe something. Okay, what is that something? Noun, to describe noun. So adjective is something to describe noun. Okay. So what I need you to do as I read this story, when you listen, when you heard adjectives from the sentences in the story, please give me a clap. Okay, please clap that I can alert and get notified when you wanted to answer. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay. Let's start. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
All right, amazing. The room was warm and clean. The curtains.
Miss,
Yes, Anis.
I think I know the answer.
What is the answer?
Warm and clean. Is it right?
Warm and clean. Very good. It is right.
Wow.
Very good, Anis. Okay. Now, shall we continue?
Yes. Yes.
All right. The curtains drawn. The two table lamps alight hers. Yes.
I'm Najihah. I want to answer.
Oh, Nurnajihah, yes. Yes. What is the answer?
I think it's drawn.
Drawn. Okay, very good. It is correct, Najihah. Very good. Okay, I'll continue one more, yeah?
Okay.
And the one by the empty chair opposite.
Oh, Miss.
Yes, Najihah, is that you?
Najihah again.
All right, very good.
I heard another adjective there.
Mm-hmm.
It's empty.
Empty chair, is it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Amazing. Correct. All right, now let's move on, okay?
Okay.
On the sideboard behind her, two tall glasses, soda water, whiskey. Fresh ice cubes in the
Miss,
thermos.
sorry to
Yes,
interrupt.
it's okay.
I want to answer.
Yes, Aisyah.
Okay. The adjective there is too tall. Is it
Too
correct?
tall. Yes, too tall is correct. Okay. Is there any other adjectives?
If I'm not mistaken, there is fresh ice cube.
Very good. Fresh ice cubes in the thermos bucket. Okay, very good, class. Now let me end the story, okay?
Okay.
Mary Maloney was waiting for her husband to come home from work. Okay, in this sentence, do you listen to any adjectives? Mary
No.
Maloney waiting for her husband to come home from work.
No.
Oh, all right, very good. So that is it for today's lesson. Okay. As I read, you guys have to find adjectives, right?
Yes.
All right. So what are adjectives again? What is adjectives again?
Describing nouns.
Describing noun. Okay, very good. Now I want you to give feedbacks for today's class. Do you like this kind of lesson with me playing music?
Yes, I like very much.
Do you guys enjoy today's lesson?
I really enjoy this class.
Amazing. I would love to hear
Like
that.
it.
Shall we continue doing this for our next class as well?
Can you do this every day?
Oh, you want me to do this every day?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. We'll do that, yeah? All right. So I guess that is it for today's lesson. Okay, let's
Okay, Miss.
have some picture together. Okay, let's have some picture together. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, everyone.